Alright, welcome everybody to another edition of The Insider versus Lapis. I'm The Insider, that's Lapis, and that's Lapis also. Mr. T is off, I guess, on
I guess he's or maybe he's away on business. We don't know. We don't know what his schedule is like.
Hopefully, well, I guess we'll find out next week if he's back.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about today is every year there seems to be some kind of rivalry between the Greek general managers and the French Canadian general managers.
But every year it's the same result. The Greek general managers are better than the Quebec general managers. It's obvious.
And wasn't there an All-Star game one year, I think?
Exactly, and the Greeks did win it easily.
And so we're following up again with this season with that same stat. And so far, Team Greece is 7 games over 500.
Right.
Well, Team Greece, meaning the Greek general managers are 7 games over 500.
Combined records, of course.
Exactly. And for the French Canadian general managers, they're 2 games under 500. So it's can we say it's a domination?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So it looks like Team Greece is up ahead. So we decided to take this one step further. We're like, you know what? Maybe Greece should make a hockey team and bring it to the Olympics.
They should, and they'd be a great team. We would have as a goalie Jose Theodore.
Yeah.
As you know, his father is Greek. On defense, we would have Chris Chelios and Bobby Dallas. And up front, we have Nick Kyprios, Nico Dimitrakos, and
Tom
Tom Kostopoulos. And we could even throw in Jimmy Carson if he's up to it.
Why not? And we even have, and even our goalie, he's a Vezina and a Hart Trophy winner.
Exactly.
Chris Chelios, he's had a great...
Norris Trophy, Stanley Cup champion.
He's had a great career.
Right.
And even if you look at Chris Chelios, he got traded for French Canadian. Chelios for
Denis Savard. He was a bust here in Montreal.
And how many more seasons did Chelios' career last in Denis Savard?
A lot more.
So a lot more. So it just seems that Greece is better at hockey than French Canadian people
Exactly.
are. So I guess that was our topic for this first segment.
Right.
Great opinion by Lapis over there at the other end. And coming up next, we're going to open the Inside vs. Lapis inbox.
Thank you.
Alright, like we do every week, we get millions and millions of questions from our viewers all across the world, and it gets easier with a computer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a Lapis, you have the computer with you, and just randomly choose one question and we'll read it.
This week's question comes from Makalur Batulira from Bangalore, India, who writes, Dear Insider versus Lapis, Mr. D mentioned on last week's show that people are fighting to piss. What do you mean by that? Well, Makalur, last week at the Olympic Stadium, these 2 gentlemen got into, I wouldn't call them gentlemen because they weren't so gentle with each other. They got into a scuffle over a urinal. Apparently there's 2 doors to get into the men's washroom, and one person thought that the lineup was on one side and the one disagreed, and when one went to the urinal, the other man pushed him aside, and then they got into some fisticuffs, but I don't think anything came of it. But still, it's over a piss. Like, come on, people, you could just piss on the concrete pillars that keep the stadium up. Come on.
Exactly, but especially since the Olympic Stadium is a big bus, like we said last week, barely being used. So plus it's a bunch of empty space.
Exactly.
So you could piss pretty much anywhere, and it'd be the same.
Pretty much.
It'd be the same thing. Alright, so thanks for the question. You see, we have even viewers from India. So where the Inside vs. Lapis is going international, global. All thanks to the World Wide Web. So coming up next, we're going to bring back one of our old segments with a little bit of a spin on it.
Right.
We're going to do some picks, and as you're going to see, my picks going to be better than Lapis.
We'll see about that.
So that's coming up next. Alright, so we have a new concept for our picks this season. Last season we took a season off on the picks because I was just dominating Lapis. So this season what we're going to do for the picks, we're going to be picking 3 games.
Right.
One will be our upset special.
Mm-hmm.
The second game will be our the guaranteed pick of the week.
Right.
And then the third game will be a head-to-head where me and Lapis will be picking the winner of the same game. So I'll start with my picks. For my underdog special, I'll be taking the Nordiques to beat the Blackhawks.
Okay.
So I think the Nordiques will be able to beat the Blackhawks. Both teams have about the same number of points for, but the Blackhawks have a better record. I think the Nordiques will come up on top.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say that the Flames are gonna beat the Sharks because the Sharks have been struggling lately. I know it sucks to go against my own team, but I just don't believe in them right now.
So what if you go with the next pick? Also, your guaranteed sure pick of the week.
Guaranteed sure pick of the week. Mark this, people. Bet this in Las Vegas. Ducks will definitely beat Liverpool. No doubt about it.
Okay, so for my guaranteed pick of the week, I'll pick the Red Wings to beat
solid.
Montreal. So that'll be my guaranteed pick of the week. And then for the game that we're both gonna do our prediction on will be the Oilers against Canucks.
All right.
Usually these two teams are powerhouses, strong in the FHL, but this year both these teams are a bust.
Who do you like in this one?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and choose the Canucks in this game.
All right, me, I'm gonna choose the Oilers because just like his music, JR knows hockey.
Yeah, it makes sense. And JR, by the way, he's been doing our music.
Yeah, very good music.
Even the song we play in our conclusion was custom made by JR for this week's program.
And we thank JR for this.
And speaking of Las Vegas, we'll be in Las Vegas next week.
Yes, so next week I won't be on the show. I don't know if you and Mr. T will be taping, but I won't be here.
So have fun in Vegas.
Thank you.
And thanks everybody for watching. Mr. T, he should be back next week, or else it might be a solo.
There you go.
So we never know. Thanks for watching, everybody. The Insiders Lapis, and we'll talk to you soon.